Reconstruction was the period of time after the Civil War. On June 19, 1865, the Civil War had officially ended and slaves were finally set free.
But even though there was no more slavery, the African Americans that used to be slaves still had a tough life because all of their possession had gone to us, the slaves owners.
Now let's dive deeper into this topic.
From what they have told us, it seems that after the Civil War ended and slaves were free, there were still many issues for them.
Like the lack of possessions, food, money, and education. No education made getting all of those necessities much harder. To achieve those things, they need jobs, but there were no education or jobs for them, so they were stuck.
Luckily, the Freedmen's Bureau that was founded by Congress in 1865 helped provide food, clothing, and possessions to the freed slaves.
From what they've told me and Oven, they also built about 150 schools in Texas and served more than 9,000 students education. This act also made hospitals and hired teachers with the money they got.
Many people wanted secession during the Civil War, so Andrew Johnson, the President of the United States, made Andrew Hamilton the governor of Texas.
However, other Texans didn't like me as their governor.
That's why, on February 7, 1866, Texas delegates drafted a new Texas Constitution. In Nelson, it was approved and signed on October 8, 1866.
With further research, we can also see that it took many years for the United States to approve the new Constitution. But Texas eventually rejoined the Union on March 30th, 1870.
In the Texas Constitution, it says that African Americans weren't considered citizens of Texas and cannot serve in the office.
Now Texas was happy under the control of me. Then the Texas Borough was made on May 23rd, 1871. It encouraged immigrants to move here.
Soon after that, lots of people started moving to Texas, such as German, European, Swedish, Polish, Jewish, and Chinese people.
Most of them come to Texas economics to start sharecropping, establish new farm, and practice their religion freely.
Other Confederate states still wanted slavery after the war, so the Union made laws that limited freedom from African Americans.
Everyone called these laws Black Codes.
In fact, African Indian tribes were also forced to give up most of their land, as you can see behind me. Before the Civil War, agriculture was Texas' primary economic activity. Now you will see how economics are different after the war from 1870 through 1874.
In 1871, railroads were made connecting areas so that farmers could easily transport things to the city, like animals and crops to markets in the city.
And it was surprising that Texas sent about 700,000 cattle to Kansas that same year.
I'd imagine why Texas was now hoping to keep these changes in the 20th century. In conclusion, I'd say
that the Reconstruction period was a time where the slaves were probably tired, just wanted a home and a good life, which leads into the Texas Borough being made to persuade others to come to Texas.
I'd agree with that, Andrew Johnson. Not only that, but then the U.S. made laws to increase segregation.
That's the end of this broadcast, and I'll see you all later.
bye!